Hello and welcome to another update video about PEPE. So since the last video, we haven't had really any changes on this chart. We are still holding above this Fibonacci micro support, above the 50% retracement. Support is holding. But obviously there hasn't really been any substantial buy reaction yet. And this is really only the, let's say, the first micro support that is really of any relevance. The one that is more relevant afterwards is actually this one here. Actually thinking about, yeah, I might need to, it depends on which wave count it is, but I have to give it a bit more space because this structure is a bit ambiguous. But overall, still looking for higher. I mean, the pullback looks corrective, right? The pullback looks corrective, and the 176611 level is the 50% retracement of this rally, which started on the 12th of November. But because the microstructure is a bit ambiguous, I'm not entirely sure if this really is the correct count and interpretation. It might shift a little bit. That's not so problematic, and it's not so relevant for the overall, let's say, still bullish case, because there are further Fibonacci levels that we can watch where the price could find support, depending on, you know, which wave count it is, but both are currently pointing for higher prices. Let's talk about the orange scenario first. In this scenario, the price rallied in a three-wave move into the end of August highs, then a three-wave pullback forming a higher low, and then this was a 1-2 setup, and then an ABC in wave 3. We could still get one more high. I mean, it's not needed. You see how long the third wave is. So I wouldn't rely on one more high in wave 3, but I think it's still reasonable to watch for it. But the micro count just isn't very clear, so don't rely on it. Then we could get a wave 4 and a wave 5. For this scenario, this is the support area for a larger wave 4. If it happens already now, if we break below that micro support, then support is located here. And I actually can remove the upper one. We don't need that because that overlaps with the micro support anyway. So it's 152.266 to 109.325. So really only below 109.325. This pullback would get so dramatic that it's too large for a wave 4. But because we are dealing likely with some kind of a diagonal pattern, we have to consider that the price might go deep in the wave 4. Yeah, and this is the key support. Before we really can confirm we are in the larger wave 4, we need to see the micro support break. Then this was the white count, and then in the orange count, which is slightly different, we had wave 1 also, and then an ABC in wave 2. Wave 2 was much larger, and then the third wave is also unfolding. So really, it's slightly different, but it's not really making a great impact. Then we also could get a wave 4 and a wave 5. So in both counts, we're looking for higher, especially against the lower support region. But below 109.325, we might just fall back into the range, and it would indicate we're failing a breakout to the upside. It's not impulsive anyway, so this is not impulsive price action. This is very ambiguous in terms of wave counting what this is. So we have to give these charts at the moment a little bit of space. Down to 109.325, we could justify a bullish scenario, and yeah, I mean, on the micro level, we might just form something like a bullish flag here. So pay attention to it. I would even see this channel more relevant than Fibonacci micro support, because the microstructure here is really just my best guess. It's not anything that I only show it because people ask for it, right? But normally I would rather focus on this and then see this as a range, right? All the way down to a 109.325, where we can pretty much, as long as we're holding that, we can maintain the thesis that the third wave, that actually the larger fourth wave bottomed, yeah, and that we already completed waves 1 and 2, and that we are in the third wave, then maybe already in the 4, but that we should get another high in wave 5. So that's the idea about PEPE. So at the moment, still caught in a correction, watching the Fibonacci levels for a possible reaction, and it would require a break, minimally, you know, a break to the upside of that wedge pattern there to suggest that we are trying an upside breakout. That's the update about PEPE. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.